Did you know that astronomers in Africa and China have recently discovered a brand new comet? This comet has the potential to become the first spectacular comet since Hale-Bopp, which came from a distant region called the Oort cloud. This lump of snow and ice is slowly making its way toward the sun, and here's the exciting part: it's heading straight for our planet. In 2024, we'll have the opportunity to witness this comet, and it has the potential to shine even brighter than the brightest stars in the night sky. In fact, it might become the most brilliant object in the nighttime heavens, and there's a chance we might even see it during the day. Join us today as we explore more about this upcoming celestial event. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like. It's the best way to support our channel. On the night of February 22nd, 2023, a robotic system called Atlas, which watches for asteroids and comets near Earth, found a new comet. Atlas is designed to spot these objects well before they get close to Earth and warn us if there's any potential danger. When the system detects something coming toward Earth, like a rock or a ball of ice, it quickly figures out where it's going. If it looks like the object might come really close or hit Earth, it sets off an alarm. But Atlas doesn't just give alarms. It also keeps records of all the comets and asteroids it finds, even if they're not a threat to us. When they first spotted this new comet, it was pretty far from Earth, about 7.3 times farther from us than the Sun. A group in China called the Purple Mountain Observatory, also known as Tsuchinshan, independently saw the same comet around January 9th, 2023. To honor both discoverers, they gave the comet the name Tsuchinshan Atlas. The long, complicated scientific name for this comet is Comet C/2023 A3 Tsuchinshan Atlas. Naming comets and asteroids follows a specific pattern. It starts with a prefix that tells you what kind of object it is. In this case, C means it's a non-periodic comet with an orbit longer than 200 years, possibly irregular. Then comes the year it was discovered, which is 2023 in this case. The next part is a combination of letters and numbers to show when it was found. A represents the first part of January, B is the second half, C is the first part of February, and so on. The number with it shows the order it was discovered during that time. So C/2023 A3 Tsuchinshan Atlas means it's a non-periodic comet, the third object found by Tsuchinshan and Atlas in the first part of January 2023. At first, people thought this object was an asteroid, but further observations at the Palomar Observatory in California revealed that it's actually a comet. Based on its path through space, this comet is estimated to have an orbit that takes about 9,000 years to go around the Sun. In March 2023, it was positioned between the orbits of Jupiter and Saturn. Since then, it's been getting closer to Earth at a speed of about 29 miles per second. The comet is moving really fast, about 644 kilometers per hour. When they first spotted it, the comet was roughly 1.1 billion kilometers away from our planet. It's going to be over a year before it gets close to the Sun. When it does, it will swing around the Sun and then head back toward the outer edges of our solar system. The closest point to the Sun, known as perihelion, will happen on September 27, 2024, and will be about the same distance from the Sun as Mercury, which is about 58 million kilometers. Because of the Sun's gravity, the comet will change its path and then move away. During this time, Comet Tsuchinshan Atlas will come pretty close to Earth, with the closest point on October 13, 2024. When it gets nearer to the Sun, it might shine a lot brighter, even 17 times brighter. This happens because the materials in the comet react with sunlight in various ways. Now, the big question is whether this comet might crash into Earth. Fortunately, the calculations say it will stay at a safe distance from us. But this visitor from space has the potential to become a really memorable sight. It might even earn the title of a great comet. Great comets are the most brilliant ones we've seen, and they are visible to the naked eye during the day and twilight. We'll have to wait until the fall of 2024 to find out more. Scientists are speculating about what this comet might do, and we'll learn more as it gets closer. People are excited to see if it can outshine the green comet that lit up the sky from late 2022 to early 2023. Some even say it could be the most radiant comet we've seen in a long time. There's a chance this comet might be really big, which hasn't happened in a while. The comet they found, named Tsuchinshan Atlas, is not very bright yet, so you can't see it without a big telescope. But don't worry, it should get brighter in the coming months. By October 29th, it will be in the Sextans constellation, then move to Virgo, the Serpent's Head, and the Serpent Bearer. If all goes as expected, you might spot it with a small telescope in the summer of 2024. In 2023, it might even be visible for a little while with the naked eye or binoculars just before sunrise, low in the east. But we can't be sure if it will have the typical tail of comets at that time. Comets are unpredictable, and we'll have to wait and see. Comet Tsuchinshan Atlas comes from a place called the Oort cloud. It's like a collection of rocks, asteroids, and comets, way outside our solar system, beyond the sun's outermost atmosphere known as the heliosphere. But even though it's far away, it's still part of our solar system. Sometimes things like passing stars or the way our galaxy, the Milky Way, turns can push these icy objects out of the Oort cloud and send them toward the sun. Some comets go back to the outer part of the solar system, and others stay closer to the sun for a long time, maybe even thousands of years. They get close to the sun and then move away, not too influenced by its gravity. At first, this comet seemed to be on a parabolic orbit, suggesting it had never come near the sun before. That might sound less exciting for a bright comet, but it means it probably has very volatile stuff on its surface, like frozen nitrogen, carbon monoxide, and carbon dioxide. When it moves far from the sun, it can suddenly get much brighter, giving us hope for an amazing comet. But usually that initial increase in brightness is followed by it getting dimmer. However, the current calculations show that this comet is actually on an elliptical orbit, which means it's probably visited our solar system before. Comets on elliptical orbits have lost some of their outer layers during previous visits. Some other famous comets, like Hale-Bopp and Comet NCN, traveled on elliptical paths and put on incredible displays. Hale-Bopp came back about every 4,200 years, and Comet wowed us with a massive tail, even being visible next to the sun during the day. So we're hoping that Comet Tsuchinshan Atlas will give us a similar show next year. We'll have to wait and see, and we're excited to find out more about this newly discovered comet. If you have thoughts or questions about it, leave them in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with all the fantastic content we have in store. Don't forget to ring that notification bell. This way, you'll be the first to know when we release new videos. But the adventure doesn't stop here. We value your engagement and interaction, so please like, comment, and share your thoughts down below. Your feedback fuels our motivation to create even better content. If you think your friends, family, or colleagues might enjoy this video, go ahead and share it with them. After all, sharing is caring. We appreciate your continued support and can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, the world is full of wonders waiting to be discovered. Thank you for being a part of our journey.